Spoilers!
All right, so I've been getting asked to cover this quite a bit over the past week. They're like, "Hey, what do you think about this? You should talk about this game." So, all right, we'll see how this goes. The Warner Brothers game, the Super Smash Brothers, like the Multiversus game, it does seem interesting. A lot of great characters they could pull from. Some seem very strange, but I'll get into that. So, here's some detail. I'm sure some of us, or if not most of you, have already heard about this, but there's screenshots. Again, probably seen it, but there's some information here that I thought was kind of, just interesting altogether. So just going to kind of read this little report that I found online, and I was like, hey, you know what? I'll give the game a chance. I got to wait to see the gameplay and see how good it looks, because there's also a report from, people online that saying the game looks really cheap and, not good, but we'll get to that in a second. So up first, this little report saying that there's some screenshots that they got, and of course they got information about some characters and how they play. These are supposedly from playtesters, so let's just get to it. So here's the big things right off the bat. Multiversus first leaked details. Finn plays like Coin Battle, but think Steve in Smash Bros. He's gonna need sort of resources in a way to kind of build up. So I like the idea for the style. It's not new, because I already said Steve in Smash, but I think it's something to really help separate a character feeling like themselves, and separating anything else that anybody else on the roster would play like. So already extremely unique character, which is awesome. Now here's some weird things that I found. So Shaggy, Scooby-Doo, right? Shaggy is literally based entirely off of Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Okay, I don't have an issue with that, but so they're playing heavily into the memes here, right? If that's what his moveset's going to be heavily based on, all right, fine, go with it. There's no sign of Mort in Rick's moveset. I'm bummed about that a little bit, but more on that in a second, maybe. But here's the thing that I found weird. So they literally go all in on the meme Ultra Instinct Shaggy, but then there's no sign of Big Chungus for Bugs Bunny's moveset. It just seems like a missed opportunity, right? Again, they haven't seen him yet, doesn't mean he's not possibly in there in some form or whatever. I don't know if they have like a super attack to, like a Final Smash or something. I don't know if that's a possibility, but maybe that's where he appears. I don't know. But it seems like a missed opportunity. If they're going to go in on these memes, well, go in with them. Don't go Ultra Instinct Shaggy and then not go with Big Chungus as well in some capacity. But then again, maybe Warner Brothers is like, nope, we're not doing that. You never know. They got some other interesting facts here. They talk about Garnet from Steven Universe, and Arya from Game of Thrones is going to be in this. They got all sorts of wacky characters. See, the one thing that's kind of making me, when I see all these different characters that are supposedly in this roster, the one thing that I think is a lot of these characters really have like no synergy with each other. It just seems like a very mixed bag of, all right, here, just throw everything that we got and have fun with it. Again, gotta wait to see the gameplay to see how fun it does look, but right now it's just kind of like, really? This character and that character, like Batman and Tom and Jerry? What? I don't know. It's a little strange, but the only thing that I need if this game, it is pretty much true at this point, the only thing I need is Rick Sanchez, and he's in the game, so that, as long as the gameplay looks good, that's an immediate buy for me. But they go over a couple other stages here, the Bat Cave, Finn's Treehouse. They got the Swifty Planet as a stage.
Show me what you got.
I mean, come on, this guy gets there, right? Show me what you got already. So, I like the idea for the stage for sure. Got some screenshots that will show. Again, you guys have probably seen, but it's percent based like Smash Bros. If that wasn't already obvious. Okay, cool. At least we know how it is. And then they give me information about Rick. Awesome. Rick is a projectile heavy character and uses his portal gun. He better. Leaving portals that allies can go through. So there's the whole 2v2 situation that they're talking about. They show it in a couple of the screenshots. But enemies cannot go through the portal, which is interesting. So maybe if they try to run into the portal, maybe they get damaged or something. So it'll be interesting. But here's something that I found very peculiar. I can't even say that word. But something that I found strange. Rick also has an area of effect attack that turns you into a helpless baby version of the original character. So if Rick hits this move on Batman, the developers were able to come up with a baby version of Batman, and they came up with a baby version of Tom and Jerry, baby version of Bugs Bunny, all these other characters that are supposedly in the game, and they that's some big level of details. You'd have to like tip your hat to the developers on that if that's going to be the case. And with a report that I'll get to in just a minute that says the game looks really cheap, well, that doesn't sound cheap by any stretch of the imaginations, right? No, let me go back. I missed a big one right here. Apparently, voice acting's in this game too. That doesn't seem cheap either, right? Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl just went through that whole thing, and they don't have voice acting, and that was a big, oh, well, this game's terrible. In fact, it's not, but it has its issues. But either way, so alternate costumes. This is an interesting one, right? So they have every alt is a full costume. Okay, that's cool. It's not like just putting a hat on somebody going, here's your alternate costume. No, I guess it's a full costume. All right, cool. Get into it. Go for it. But since the game is a WIP, some characters have multiple alts, and some other characters will have none whatsoever. So a little bit of favoritism pointed towards the more popular characters they expect. If alternate costumes become something that they sell later on, they're probably only going to go with the ones that fans would recognize the most as the most popular, that they think they could make money off of. So the lesser popular characters, maybe you're out of luck, but we'll have to see how this plays out. But so getting to the voice acting thing, right? He talks about the alt somebody saw it was Pickle Rick, which is interesting because Pickle Rick, if you take Rick Sanchez, and then you include Pickle Rick.
I'm Pickle Rick!
They're very different in sizes. Anybody that's seen the episode, he's literally the size of a pickle. Who else turns himself into a pickle? Nobody, besides Rick. So, I mean, I guess they could just scale up Pickle Rick to make him a fully functioning fighter. Not that he wasn't, but, fully, he's not going to be, like, running around like this tiny little dot on the screen. I'm sure they would scale him up to appropriate proportions for a character. So that's kind of cool. Little interesting. But they got OG Harley, Bizarro Superman, Pirate Tom and Jerry. All right, so the other thing, let me look at this right here. Voice actors change for alts. What? That's crazy. Different alternate costumes. Bizarro Superman, maybe the OG Harley Quinn has a different voice actor than the voice actor for the, I guess, default Harley Quinn in this game. That's actually crazy by itself. And I got this tweet. Let me bring this up right now. The tweet literally says something along the lines of, this game looks super cheap. I mean, you could say it looks cheap, sure, but if you're going to have voice actors in this game and you're going to have multiple voice actors for multiple characters, that's not really a cheap decision. That's pretty big. I mean, I'm sure Warner Brothers gave this studio, whoever's making it, hopefully a good enough budget to kind of fund the game, right? Hopefully. So it's not just a simple, quick, cash grab. Here's a Smash Bros. Style of all our WB characters. Have fun with it. And then just give us all your money.